I'm laughing at myself. I was in the basement and I had a great idea for a video. And I made the mistake of finishing what I was doing and then coming upstairs and then setting up the camera because the camera was in the other room because I was editing a video and I was uploading blah, blah, blah. So it wasn't in its normal place. So I couldn't just hit the button. I totally and completely forgot what it was. The great idea, right? So this is turning into a different video than the one it was gonna be, but the video is this. When you have ideas, have something with you at all times, particularly if you're over 40. Because I mean, I'll get up to get something in the kitchen and I'll get to the kitchen and I'm like, what did I even come here for? You know, so I have to go back. A lot of times if you retrace your steps, you can get back to the place you were physiologically when you had the idea or you remembered something, and you often can get it back. Not always, and it didn't happen this time. But the exciting thing is the human mind is a fascinating thing. And the more we learn about it, the more we actually have the ability and the potential to use what we now know about how our mind works in order to affect change in our actual lives. And it's kind of cool because once you begin to master your mind and to understand yourself and how you interpret the world and how you create stories and how you generalize and delete and distort information and why we can only hold 7 plus or minus 2 thoughts in our mind at any one time, or ideas or objects, things, you realize that holy guacamole, we could do a better job in our day-to-day life. And I'm reading a lot of books right now. I'm reading a book by Michael Lewis, and it's about the 2 Israeli psychologists who discovered that our decision-making process that we base all of our business decisions on, medical decisions, all kinds of really important decisions, life or death decisions, our perception of it was so flawed that a simple computer model would always do better than a human quote-unquote expert. And it's fascinating stuff because once we understand our mind, once you master your mind for a change, anything you want to be possible is possible. And it's because it's our thoughts, it's our patterns, it's our behaviors, it's our what they used to call programs in neurolinguistics that causes you to not do what you want to do and to do stuff you don't want to do, and you don't know why you're doing the stuff you don't want to do and why you're not doing the stuff you do want to do and what's going on, right? That's what literally forced me to learn about all this stuff. Is I wanted to get my music out into the world, and I somehow couldn't do it. I could write the music and people were blown away by it, but I couldn't get myself to do the things necessary that I knew were necessary to get my music out into the world. So I set out to systematically change myself into a person who could do that. And in the process, I discovered that I was actually just becoming more authentically me and getting rid of the cobwebs of old patterns, beliefs, and behaviors that I had kind of sucked in as a child because I didn't have all the information. Well, we never have all the information. And we're always making decisions that affect ourselves on many, many levels without really being consciously aware of how we do it. And so that's what excites me so much about neurolinguistic programming and hypnosis, is that they're actually tools that we can use to affect change in our lives, often faster, easier, and better than just by trial and error, obviously, or just by rote, routine repetition. And it's so cool to actually have the power to be in charge of what's going on your mental movie screen at any given time, and to actually understand more about other people so that you can be a force for good in the world. You can be a positive, persuasive influencer. And yeah, this stuff can also be used to manipulate, and it's used all the time on you every day by the advertising industry. So that's why I don't watch the mainstream media. And it's hard to avoid it, but the less you pay attention to what they're trying to get you to do, the more you are controlling and pulling your own strings. That's what this is all about. So I hope you are excited as I am about the next 90-day challenge. We're gearing up for it. And right now, as I make this video, it's the first day of the new year. Happy New Year. It's January 1st. You probably won't get to see this till tomorrow because it's a little later in the day than I normally do my daily mind mastery. But I promised myself I would do a video every single day for the next 90 days. And that actual challenge doesn't start till the 9th, but I'm a go-getter. Let's give more value than paid for, right? I always over-deliver. Let's over-deliver to ourselves an amazing life. And so for me, January 1st is the first of my videos of the next 90-day challenge. And the official challenge actually starts January 9th. You have a week to think about what you want to do, to begin to take seriously. This is your life. You don't know how long it's going to last. And you don't necessarily get another one. We don't know, right? We don't know what happens after we pop off of this screen. So let's create the best life we can possibly create. I am looking for people like you who are interested in improving your life, taking charge of your change, mastering your mind for a change. I call it being a modern Jedi. And I hope you'll join me for the next 90-day challenge. There will be a link below this video. Click that and there'll be more information. And when we open it up to allow people to join us, it's obviously we can't have 1 million people in here, but I don't have 1 million people watching me. So it's all good. There's probably a space for you, but please, when it is ready to go, don't delay. Just do it. Take action and join us on the inside. We're going to rock 2017. This is Mark Shepard. Over and out for now. I will see you on the inside. Cowabunga! Happy New Year 2017. Ahoo-ah!